serious mortgage fraud allegations and a criminal referral to a Biden-appointed Federal Reserve governor. President Trump, you just saw, calling on her to resign and calling out Fed Chair Jerome Powell, again, for not lowering those interest rates, saying it is hurting Americans and their ability to get a mortgage. We take you live right now to White House correspondent Mike Carter, who's tracking the very latest on all of these new developments for us here. Mike?
Hey, Bianca, good afternoon. Well, as the world awaits an update on Russia, Ukraine, today President Trump shifting his focus back to the economy and railing against one of his favorite targets, Fed Chair Jerome Powell. The president on Truth Social this morning saying, could somebody please inform Jerome too late Powell that he is hurting the housing industry very badly. People can't get a mortgage because of him. There is no inflation, and every sign is pointing to a major rate cut. Too late is a disaster. Well, speaking of mortgages, we have yet another mortgage fraud allegation today against a prominent left-leaning official, with both Adam Schiff and Letitia James facing mortgage fraud probes. Today, the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, Bill Pulte, is urging Attorney General Pam Bondi to investigate Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, a 2022 Biden appointee, over a pair of mortgage fraud allegations. Pulte alleges that Cook falsified bank documents and property records to acquire more favorable loan terms, potentially committing mortgage fraud under the criminal statute. According to Pulte, Cook obtained a $200,000 mortgage in June of 2021 on a property in Ann Arbor, Michigan, agreeing to occupy it as her primary residence for at least a year. Just 2 weeks later, however, she took out a $540,000 mortgage on a property in Georgia, also declaring it as her primary residence. Pulte claims that Cook later listed the Georgia property for rent, suggesting she misrepresented her circumstances. And today, Pulte is even looking into another property owned by Cook in Massachusetts. Lisa Cook is a former Michigan State University economist whose previous work included exploring the impact of racial injustice on the economy. In November of 2020, Cook was named a volunteer member of Joe Biden's Presidential Transition Agency review team to support transition efforts related to the Federal Reserve. Also in 2022, Cook was approved by the Senate along party line vote to become a member of the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, with Kamala Harris casting the deciding vote in her favor. No charges have yet been filed, and it's unclear whether Bondi will open an investigation, but President Trump seems to have made up his mind. The president posting today, Cook must resign now. If Cook doesn't resign, Trump is reportedly considering firing her outright. All right, Bianca, today at 4 o'clock, the president will swear in the new ambassador to the European Union. This man's name, Andrew Puzder. He is the former CEO of CKE Restaurants. That's the restaurant chain that owns Hardee's and Carl's Jr. Bianca?
Mike Carter, good to have you with us to kick things off. Thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.